I already informed you that I am coming to Dubai and Abu Dhabi in the first week of October. Our meeting in Abu Dhabi is on the 5th of October. Those desires of meeting me in Abu Dhabi on 5th of October may contact the WhatsApp number and the email ID given below. In case you have not already done so, kindly do so at the earliest. There are limited seats.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Be Rich. It's me Vinod, and today I want to talk about Natco. A lot of you have been seeing there's been price correction which has been going on for Natco. Over the last 1 week, it's down almost 7.5 to 8%. And some of you are wondering, what should I do? And the reason why some of you are wondering what you should do is because 6 months back, some of you would have entered Natco at well below 1,000, at 950 or even lower. Maybe when Anand was talking way back, some of you probably even bought it at 800 and are sitting and you're feeling pretty happy because you saw your investment almost, go up by 80% to 90%. And now you're seeing this small correction which is going on and you're panicking and you're wondering, should I have sold this at this position? Well, to be honest, if you look at it, this correction is a healthy correction. There's nothing wrong in it. And there's stocks like Natco's go through cycles where you have growth and then you have some times when it dies down and people book profits and analysts decide not to hold it anymore and they move on to other places where they feel there is more profit to be made. In the sense that, let's say you're a mutual fund house and you need to give a certain volume of return, right? So you bought Natco in a mutual fund, let's say an active fund, 6 months back, and you bought it at you made a huge position, took on a huge position. Natco it was below 1,000, and then you saw it going all the way up to 1,500, 1,600. So that's a 50% gain. And now there are other opportunities you're seeing in the market opening up as FIs are selling, or there is pressure on you to show numbers. So what you do is you book profit here, take this into a position where it will give you a better return. This could be happening. So if you take individual volumes of Natco to see where the volumes are coming from, maybe it's that. But we are long-term investors, so I would not worry about Natco. If anything, these opportunities are buying opportunities. When you see this kind of markets going down and dipping, it's a great opportunity to accumulate if you have the stomach to accumulate, as they say. Because I do understand there is trepidations in the mind when you see something you've invested for 900 rupees going all the way up to 1,600 rupees and then it's come down to 1,400 rupees. Though you have not lost anything, you feel like you have lost. And I understand that. There are people who have also bought Natco at 1,600, I'm sure, who are seeing it go down. For them, the losses feels even more real because they have invested a capital of 1,600 and it's come down to 1,400 and they're asking us, should we sell? Well, like I put up on Instagram, which I hope some of you read, which I'm going to read it out right now. What I had written was that many dreams die when people give up during tough times, and often selling their investment out of fear and uncertainty. In value investing, staying the course and seeing beyond short-term market turbulence can see these moments of suffering into opportunities for significant long-term gains. So what does that mean is, if you feel this suffering, then you're not able to hold on to these dreams of achieving these multi-bagger returns. Then what you do is you'll cop out and you'll sell and say, okay, I made a mistake, and sell. And then a few months later, you'll see Natco probably recovering and it starts moving, going past where you sold, and then you'll be feeling even more miserable. This kind of misery and fear perpetuates this constant notion of being like you're never going to win. I want you to turn that attitude on its head and see opportunities. Whatever you have put inside your bag, it's like gold and you've kept it there. And stop looking at the price of that, what you have already accumulated, and try buying value. So don't keep looking back at what you have done. Look forward at what more needs to be done. So all these opportunities where you see these price corrections is when you should be buying instead of sitting on the fence and wondering what to do. This is my own personal opinion. I'm not asking you to immediately go buy. You should definitely talk to your SEBI registered advisor and see where your risk appetite is. A lot of you want to book your profits. At least go ahead, do it. I'm not going to say no, don't do it. Because if you don't have a stomach to hold on to it, you definitely should not be doing this. It is very difficult to be an investor. The reason is because you're constantly tested in every single moment and every single day. Whenever the markets are open, you're constantly being tested to see if you have the mental fortitude to do it. This test is there in every facet of life, be it in weight loss, be it in trying to do an endurance challenge, be it in whatever you want to do, reading a book, getting to learn a new skill, giving up drinking alcohol, you name it. It is a mental challenge. And we are constantly faced with this in life. And if you do not face these challenges head on and deal with them, you will find doing anything and everything very difficult, because uncertainty is part of life and risk is part of life. And if you look at it, I had asked Rupesh to share this bull market, bear market chart, which has been there through from 1940s to 2024. Of course, this is the American market. You see the bull market, bear market runs, which are there. And the gray bars, which are the large bars, are the recession bars. And if you see, the bear markets are much, much shorter than the bull markets. The bull markets tend to go on for long periods of time. And how long each one will last is a guess. You can see bull markets as short as 3.4 months to 5 years to 1.5 months to 11 years and 12.3 years. In the middle of the bull run, we even had a small recession in it, where the market didn't correct at all. So that's how asymmetrical and maniacal the markets can be. And if you constantly look for reasons why these things happen, there are no reasons. Okay. And you may have like a broader market where it goes into a bull market, bear market. Even individual shares can have bull and bear seasons, meaning Natco could be going through a bull run where everyone suddenly thinks it's a darling stock and everyone seems to be buying it, like having a tech bubble or the AI bubble. Every single thing which has an AI thing that gets snapped up in the market. So these things have historical context. You can always see it. But talking about historical context is not going to help you right now at this current moment. What you have to remember is, as far as Natco is concerned, the management is good. There's no been change in that. Fundamentally, the products are good. There's no fundamental change in that. They're not facing any long-term headwinds which is going to disrupt them. If there is any change in those, then you have a reason to look at your investment in Natco and say, why am I in Natco? None of that has really come into fruition. So yes, you are seeing a lot of profit booking happening in Natco. Why it's happening, there could be a number of reasons, like I said in the beginning of the video. But my advice would be, keep it in consideration. Don't be swayed by just what the crowd is doing. When Warren Buffett famously said, when there's blood on the streets, that's when you should be buying. This applies to individual companies and stocks too, just not the broader market. When you're saying, I'm waiting for a market crash, well, it doesn't have to be a market crash. It could be just a single stock crash. And if you see over the last 1 week, it's down by almost 8%. And over a month, it's down almost 10%. And from its all-time high, it's down almost 12%. And it might be that, tomorrow it will go down by another 2-3%. By end of the week, we might be down another 4-5%. Maybe, I don't know. I can't predict it. But the way I look at it is, if I see an opportunity today and I have some different coffee money lying around and I can afford it, I definitely will be dipping into it. So this is what I wanted to share about Natco, because lots of you are wondering what's happening in Natco. Nothing is happening in Natco other than some people are booking profits and they're taking their money out. There's fundamentally no news which has come out which should deserve any kind of panic or any kind of situation where you should be really worried. At least I am not. And I would advise you to do the same kind of research. Google Natco Pharma, go to news sites. Because I was very surprised. I even asked all of you on my Instagram handle, how many of you read the news? And it was shocking to see the amount of you who don't even bother reading the news. I was asked a question out there asking, how many of you are reading Business Standard, Economic Times, The Mint, and none of them? And 40% of you have come back and said, you don't read any of them. So this is what leads to anxiety. When you do not read any news and you do not cue yourself into this, and you just go based on information from influencers and social media people on what share to buy and not buy, then suddenly you just look at the price alone, you will start panicking. This is why it's important to key yourself in and be informed. And when you gather your own information, your confidence level will go through the roof and you'll know what you're doing. It's very nice to say things like, have it's a mindset and all that, motivational stuff. But if you do not practice it and you don't engage in it and you don't dive into it, it's very difficult to do this from the outside. It is nerve-wracking and it can do a lot of harm to your mental health if you do not do this seriously or don't do it at all. Seriously means reading, keeping informed at least about the companies you are investing in. If you don't have the bandwidth for it, then don't do this. Stick to mutual funds. And especially if you're only interested in short-term growth and short-term gains, then look at only active funds. And I don't know what else to say, because we are not the platform for you. We're not the medium for you, because we are looking at it in the long haul. So keep this in mind. So don't worry. There's nothing shattering in Natco. I don't see it. If you do see something shattering in Natco, which you think we should all be worried about, we should be ringing alarm bells, other than the price movement, please message me. I'll be more than happy to hear what you have found, and I would love to share it with everybody. I'm there on Instagram, and you can DM me there or message me or join the group, which I have 52-week challenge group, and you can chat with me over there too and talk about it. Anyway, I hope this kind of gives you some clarity in Natco. Don't panic. We are all still keeping it in consideration, and I would also think you should also do the same. But like I said, I'm not SEBI registered. I'm not an advisor. This is just information from my own personal ideas. So do talk to your SEBI registered advisor and talk to someone who can help you make the right kind of decisions based on the risk profile you are and the risk which you're willing to take. Because these are all long-term bets. What I'm doing, I'm not looking at anything over less than the 5-year, 10-year horizons here. So if your horizons are different, you definitely need a good advisor to tell you how to look at these things. Okay? So this is what I wanted to share with you today. Thanks for watching the video. Do share this with friends and family whosoever would like this kind of content. And I'll try and bring Anand or Shashwat in soon for the video. Other than that, I have nothing but well wishes for you. Do have a wonderful week ahead, and see you tomorrow on a Wednesday evening. Thank you.
Hey guys, welcome back to Be Rich. Before we get into the video, I wanted to bring to your notice that my uncles Vinod Srinivasan, Anand Srinivasan and I have rolled out our Substack, which is basically a blog/newsletter where we're going to post our original research onto it, and we've analyzed macroeconomic trends. And a lot of you know my uncle Anand Srinivasan and I regularly write for The Hindu, and these articles are also going to be made available for you in the Substack. The link is moatinvesting.substack.com. You'll find it in the description and in the video right now. We hope you go check it out. We've put a lot of time and effort into it. And please give us comments and feedback on what you read. Thank you.
It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.